rest in eternal peace. Now, ANC self-proclaimed interim leader Stephen Mutoro has told KTN that party members were excluded from crucial decisions like the famous merger with UDA, with the party leadership acting in secret. He accuses Musalia Mudavadi of prioritizing personal gain over the party and explains why he bypassed internal tribunals to go straight to the High Court, a move that has now restored ANC's independence and sent ripples through Kenya Kwanza. Our political affairs reporter Grace Nganga has more.
A day after the High Court reinstated the Amani National Congress ANC and declared its merger with the ruling UDA unconstitutional, the party's self-proclaimed interim leader Stephen Mutoro has defended his legal challenge, insisting the decision vindicates ANC members who were excluded from the process.
What was even more curious was the venue at which I think the so-called NDC and other party organs the decision was taken. It was actually at the State House. State House has no business hosting discussions to do with our party. That was a fraud, and Mr. Mudavadi knows. The best he can do is to keep off ANC, and then he will see how best ANC can be run.
Mutoro, who was the petitioner in the case, maintained that his role as interim party leader stems from his efforts to safeguard ANC's independence. He argued that the court ruling confirms that the party could not be dissolved or merged without the involvement of its lawful organs.
What the court reinstated was the organs of the party as it is. The party, has a corporate entity in terms of its property, in terms of its organ, in terms of its identity, that it exists as a party. And that's why the registrar was asked to make sure that the party records are within whatever. But you cannot force somebody who left our party, like a former party leader, and joined another party, unless you're saying, because of the ruling, then he can belong to two parties at the same time.
He directly blamed Musalia Mudavadi for what he termed the sale of the party for personal political gain, a charge that sharpens internal tensions within ANC now that the party has been legally restored.
The most difficult hurdle is gone. We've chased away the fox. We are calling back the chicken to come back and tell them it's safe. Why would you want then to want also to dissolve the party that helped you to get to that level of government?
Addressing his decision to bypass the political parties dispute tribunal, Mutoro said he opted for the High Court because of greater confidence in its ability to deliver a fair hearing, a move that proved decisive after the court nullified the merger.
Through the tribunal, we never had gone to justice. And that's why even our former colleagues, when they tried to challenge us on that basis, they found that we were way ahead. It was not that we jammed the political tribunal. It will have been a preliminary objection, and we will have actually been stillborn the process. But we did enough research, and we are ready to with anybody who want to contest this.
Mutoro also dismissed claims by UDA Deputy Party Leader Issa Timami that ANC had been voluntarily dissolved.
You cannot be able to pretend you're critiquing the judge when you have not even seen his reasoning.
That ruling notwithstanding, as much as we respect the courts, but it has been overtaken by events. I'm a UDA party member, and all the former ANC officials and members are in UDA party.
Through a statement, Timami, one of UDA's deputy party leaders, argued that ANC was voluntarily dissolved, with its assets and members lawfully transferred and fully integrated into UDA, leaving no legal ambiguity. He insisted there was no merger but a lawful dissolution. With the merger overturned, attention now shifts to whether ANC will redefine its place within Kenya Kwanza or chart an independent political path, a decision that could reshape coalition politics ahead of the 2027 general election. Grace Nganga, KTN.
Let's move beyond borders now. After 77 years,